pretty sure it's 3. And see what's going on. Off the bat, I'm gonna get into a small little rant, right? About turn signals, man. Before I got here, fucking this dude. This is all I'm saying about turn signals, right? It ticks me off more when people are turning and then as they're turning, they turn on the turn signal, right? Because I see the whole fucking vehicle turning. I'm aware that you're turning now. And something about that little light at the end just fucking irks me in a weird way, you know? And I know it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it is sometimes. People just fucking whip in front of you for no fucking reason, right? In that sense, that makes more sense that it's a big deal, right? Or it's somewhat of a deal, right? But something about that little turning and then the light comes on just ticks me off. So obviously they're braking, so I'm braking, right? But at that point, it's like, what's the point, you know? And I don't know, it's a stupid little pet peeve I have. Really fucks up my day though, for some reason. I'm trying to get past that, you know? Trying to let it happen and then not fucking bother me at all. And just go on with my day and say, all right, cool. But after that, I just ride around like that motherfucker really didn't turn on his goddamn fucking turn signal. It just bothers me and just eats at me for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. Stupid. I know it's stupid, right? Any regular person would just be like, all right, cool, boom, keep it moving. Something about me, it just fucking gets under my skin. It was up to me, I wouldn't say not violence, right? I would just not allow this person to drive anymore. In a perfect world where I'm like the ruler, I'm like a dictator or something, right? Boom. License revoked. They're like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. I'm like, well, what are you going to do about it, right? Fuck off. Anyways, that was my little rant. It wasn't really that big of a fucking deal. Other thing I want to talk about today is, so these last 2 weekends have been, so I'll tell you all the whole backstory, right? So, start off with cars, right? Actually, wait, hold up. Before I get into that, one more thing I saw today. This one was today. There's this guy walking, right, with his dog without a leash, right? And he was just like going to establishments in and out. Dog was super fucking chill behind him. I think that's pretty dope. I wish I could do that with my dog, but one, my dog, she lazy, right? She fat, right? She a little bully, right? American bully. So she be fucking, I mean, like going to like dog man. She be going up 5 stairs, fucking. So, but I do the same thing. So what am I gonna do about that, right? And two, she a little weird, man. She be chilling. Every now and then, she be getting a little angry at random shit. You know what's funny? With my dog, if you see her and you approach her and pet her, chilling. She gets excited. Yo, what's going on? But the moment that people are like, can I pet your dog? She get fucking pissed. I don't know if she understands that. I don't know if she sees it like some sort of like, why the fuck are they like sizing me up or something? But the moment she hears, yo, can I pet your dog? She gets fucking angry. She starts barking at them, right? I mean, she looked a little ferocious. I mean, good sized little pit bully, you know, 55 pounds, 54 pounds. Pretty solid dog. So when she get barking, she look a little scary. And then people will be like, oh shit. But anyways, that's a funny thing about my dog. But yeah, I saw that dude walking with the dog. He had flip-flops on. That's how you know he has a chill life. He got flip-flops on, thong flip-flops. And he got a dog walking around behind him. You know, he's in his own little movie, man. I respect it. But going on from there, so the whole backstory, right? Story I'm about to tell you about, it's not even that important, but starts with my car fucking up, right? Now, this is an extra little thing I want to add, right? Take it or leave it. My car fucked up, water pump went out. But it's my fault. It's not my fault that the water pump went out. It's my fault the way my day went because it went out, right? So with that being said, quick story is 2 months ago, it needed coolant. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. They didn't top it off right. Last time I got serviced, Fast forward, a month passes, so this was a month ago, and it's cooling again. I'm like, yo, maybe I fucked up, because I live in a big old hill, right? My driveway a big old hill. So I'm like, maybe it wasn't level, like I should not have been lazy, gone to like level, filled it up there, right? Filled it up again, right? That was a month ago. And then who the hell is calling me right now? Anyways, I'll call him back. Excuse that, y'all. Going back to my story. And they're calling me back again. If I decline your call, why would you call me right back? Anyways, where was I at? All right, so then a month goes by. So last time I had coolant, that was a month ago, right? About 3 weeks ago. This was 3 weeks ago. Coolant light thing comes up. I'm like, oh shit, all right. There's probably something going on. I was supposed to get an oil change. I was like, fuck it. I'll take care of it when the time comes, right? Next day, I wake up and the coolant light is back on. I'm like, yo, fuck, right? Fill it up. I'm like, I'm definitely going to get it checked. I'm not going to wait till the end of the week. I'm going to get it checked, tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Go out to work doing my thing. Fucking temperature thingy going crazy. Up and down, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, shit. Right? Pull up to the last place I'm supposed to be at and walk out. All the coolant on the floor. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm done fucked up. Then, into this shit. This is where I'm like, this is when I started regretting me being. What I'm trying to get at is there were signs. I ignored it. I'm not a pro with cars, right? But I know enough about cars. I've done enough stuff on cars to be like, oh, yeah, that's not right. Okay? And then, I'm a believer that cars have feelings. Cars tell you when some shit's going down. They just give you the signs, and you just gotta check it and then fix it immediately, right? Especially because I like Volkswagens. I've always had Volkswagens. There's a Volkswagen. Gets rep for being a bad car and blah, blah, blah. But I don't necessarily think so, right? I think the difference is if there's something wrong with the car or like there's a thing that's coming up, like a certain maintenance or there's already something kind of going up with it, you got to fix it immediately. You can't run around with that shit like that because it's going to get so much worse. But anyways, I call the fucking tow truck. I call my roadside assistants. They're like, yeah, cool. We'll be there in less than an hour. I'm like, oh, shit. These people are on top of their shit, right? I think, man, an hour, it's a little crazy. Anyways, I'm chilling for about 30 minutes. 40 minutes. All right, cool. 50 minutes. I'm like, shit, they probably should be here soon. The hour hits. I mean, under an hour was a little unreasonable, but whatever. Hour and a half hits. I'm like, all right. They said an hour. I mean, call me. I'm not the best with math, but an hour means 59 minutes or less, right? We're at 90 minutes. So, boom, math. That's how it works. Call them. They're like, yeah. My dude's right around the corner. He's like 15 minutes out. I'm like, you know what? Cool. Hour 45, I'll take it. Like, that's what I expected off the bat when they told me they were going to send somebody out, right? Cool. 15 minutes pass. 20 minutes passed. Like, all right, you know what? 15 does mean 20 in a lot of people's books, right? But then 25 minutes, 30 minutes passed. So another 30 minutes, we're at 2 hours. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Call the company again. I'm like, yo, what the hell, right? They're like, yeah. I'm going to get you in contact with the driver right now. Boom. They hang up. Just out of nowhere. Not even 15 minutes, 20 minutes pass. Right now we're at, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Driver calls me. He's like, hey, I'm 45 minutes away. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways, driver pulls up an hour later, which, whatever, 45. Like I said, someone says 45, like I said, I expect an hour. But at this point, I'm there for 3 hours and 15 minutes, almost 3 hours and 30 minutes, right? So here and there, which is crazy, man. Because I was only 15 minutes away from the crib. Like, I could just gone back to the crib, came back 2 hours later, boom, got the car. So, I'm a little ticked off there. Very ticked. I was hot as shit, man. I was in full dress clothes. I was hot as shit. Goddamn 88, Georgia heat, humid, right? Hot as shit. I'm out there, long sleeve dress shirt, dress pants. I'm talking about I got fucking titty sweat marks on my fucking dress clothes. I was wearing a lavender shirt because I feel like lavender brings out the color of my eyes, just in case you guys were worried about that. But hot as shit, titty sweat marks on my thing, fucking pit stains, fucking pit sweat marks all the way down my side. Hot as shit. I'm outside. Can't sit in the car. I can't turn on the car because it's going to overheat. Can't sit in the car. It's going to be hotter. So I'm just outside, chilling under a tree. Hot as shit. I just sat in the sun a little bit to give me a little tan. Fuck it, I'm out there anyways. Dude pulls up, talk to a guy, the driver. Feel like it wasn't really his fault. He showed me he didn't get the call till like that. When he called, he had just clocked in. Dude was at his crib, so fuck that company. Then we find out, I was trying to find out the company's name because the insurance sent it, and can't remember, but fuck them. I'm gonna hit the Yelp or something. I don't know. I've never left a Yelp review. I like good Yelp reviews because they're like, we'll give you a shirt. But I've never really been so mad to be like, you know what? I'm going to leave a Yelp review. But I don't know. Maybe I do it. Maybe I'll start a new trend for myself. Right? Now I just leave Yelp reviews. I'm that person. That'd be cool. I don't know. Getting older, man. I gotta find shit to fucking pass time, Anyways. So then they take my car. Now they take this car to the dealership I used to work at, right? I used to work at a Volkswagen. I've always liked Volkswagen. So I worked at Volkswagen for a while. Drop it off. Working at Volkswagen was cool. Said I've always liked the cars. Go in there. Fuck around with cars and shit like that. But anyways, drop it off. Cool. Under warranty. Shout out to Volkswagen, right? Certified pre-owned, baby. Fucking warranty. Anyways, drop it off. Girl scoots me up. Me and my girl, I'm like, man, fuck it. I said, you know what? I'm trying to be a more positive person. And I said, fuck it. I'm going to turn this day and make it fucking positive, right? I'm out here, already sweaty as shit, right? Cool. I'm going to be fucking positive, right? Boom. Tell her, bring me clothes, right? Tell my girl, bring me clothes from the crib. Funny enough, here's something funny. She chose the one shirt and the one pair of shorts that don't fit me in my closet. So I'm walking around in here with a tight ass shirt. Pretty fucking funny. Tight ass shorts, But fuck it. Because you know why? Like I said, I'm making this shit a positive day. And right behind this dealership, right? probably 5 minutes away, you have access to this beautiful place called Buford Hwy. Now, if you don't know about Buford Hwy, maybe you're listening from a different state. I'm in Georgia, by the way. Or you're from Georgia and you just don't know about Buford Hwy, right? Buford Hwy is fire, right? Buford Hwy is a place, right, with a large concentration of immigrants, okay? Which means there's a lot of establishments, a lot of businesses that are foreign businesses, right? And I'm talking about from everywhere. You drive up and down Buford Highway, you close your eyes, you point at a place, you're probably going to find a fire-ass restaurant or some cool fucking establishment, right? There's all types of grocery stores, there's all types of restaurants, there's all types of different stores, right? Everything. And when I say immigrants, I'm talking about you got all of Asia, right? Fucking Chinese, Vietnamese, Taiwanese, fucking Korean, all of them, right? Then you got fucking all the Mexican spots, Mexican stores, Mexican fucking. And then here's the other thing, right? Because people that don't know, if you know, you know, right? Seafood is big in Mexico. Because y'all remember, we got fucking two sides, right, of the ocean. It's not that far apart, right? You got Pacific, Atlantic, you got the fucking peninsula, you got the Gulf, fire seafood all the time. Mexican seafood, if you know, you know. A bunch of Mexican seafood places, other typical Mexican spots. Once you go in there too, like if you know, different states of Mexico, different cuisine, fire. What's it? Asia, different Asian things. I said that right, like Indian and all that. Fucking, there's a couple Italian spots out there. Fucking Mediterranean. Fucking different like Arabic spots too. I mean, whatever you're looking for, man, you'll find it, right? It's like, and then what's kind of cool is like every shopping center is different, right? One spot's, like I said, one thing I learned too, this is kind of cool. I actually learned this from dealership, working there, right? There's a dude that was Korean, and he worked with a lot of Korean dudes. He had the Korean market on lock, right? Boom, people would come looking for him from everywhere, right? From different states. Because I guess that's just, you know, they fucked with him. He had that market on lock. But, you know, sometimes we will see someone come in and we just see that he was Asian, right? From afar. And we would think like, oh, he's here to see him, right? I wasn't the only one to do it. All right. Don't y'all come at me saying that I'm being racist. I was just like, cool, right? We think, right? We're not sure. We pass them on to him. And from fucking 3 miles away, he could tell. And man, the beef that Asians got between each other is insane, man. They got real beef. You know, at least like a Hispanic, like a Mexican. You know, we be beefing with other countries about certain things, like who make better fucking tamales, who make better fucking, is it empanadas, is it pastelitos? We be arguing about who got better rice. We be arguing about, right? Different shit like that. Who play soccer better, right? Etc., etc. But you know, you see someone Hispanic, you're like, oh, cool, right? It's refreshing sometimes. But yeah, man. Asians do not play that shit. They don't give a fuck that they're neighbors. They hate each other. And this guy was like, man, fuck no. He's fucking Chinese. I'm like, whoa, that's a little hostile. He's like, man, I hate Chinese people. I'm like, oh shit. You know? And I'm like, why do you hate Chinese people? He's like, they're cheap. I'm like, okay, well, I feel like it's a little fucked up to talk about stereotypes. Right? I mean, he's Asian, saying that they're cheap. I mean, so, anyways, yeah, I don't know. I was like, damn, y'all got real beef. He's like, yeah. And then I learned, this was a long time ago, right? I was young when I started working there, a lot younger. And yeah, man, Chinese hate pretty much all of other Asians. Koreans strongly hate Japanese, which I guess, I mean, they had a war, so I could understand that. Japanese hate Chinese. Chinese, and Japanese make fun of like the Vietnamese, right? And all those like tropical Asian places, they all make fun of them. It's fucked up, right? I guess. So that's what I learned at when I was 21. There's real beef. Real beef. So going back to Buford Highway, when you go up and down the thing, you see different shopping centers, strip malls, whatever, right? Little things. But they're all like little parts of each country, right? Like a little Korea, a little Vietnam, a little Thailand, stuff like that. Kind of dope in my opinion. And like I said, if you're looking for good food, man, Atlanta's got good food. All right, don't get me wrong. You go to Atlanta, right? You go to Atlanta, you're gonna find decent food, right? Decent. Some better than others, some just hyped, blah blah blah. But if you just out there, not necessarily for the aesthetics sometimes, not necessarily there for the vibes. You're just out there looking for good goddamn food. You go to Buford Highway, you make a whole day out of it. You pull up early as fuck, breakfast, right? Fuck it, go to all these little stores. Fuck it, you want brunch after breakfast, brunch at this one spot, right? Fuck it, you want lunch after brunch, lunch at another spot. Boom, fuck it. Is there a name for something between brunch and dinner? Dinner? Bruh. No, not bruh. Where am I? That's from bruh. Lunch, dinner, dinner. I'm sure there's a name for it. You want dinner? Fucking another spot, right? And then in the meantime, you can go to all these different businesses, right? I mean, you go into some shit that you're like, damn, they sell this shit here? You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'd be scared to walk in one place and they got like a panda for sale or something, you know? I'd be scared to walk into another place and they got a fucking kangaroo for sale or something. You feel me? I'd be scared to walk into another place and they got a fucking manatee for sale or something, you know? Fucking an eagle. You can find anything on Buford Highway. I bet you if you ask, like, yo, I'm looking for the special stuff, there'd be a hidden door or something in there. Because, I mean, all types of shit. I'm talking about all cultures, all different types of food. And it's good, man. I'm talking, for example. Anyways, I'm talking on this thing because, like I said, I went there. The dealership said, fuck it. I'm going to make it a good day, be positive. I want some Taiwanese food, some Thai food. I mean, pull up a place called Tum Puk Puk, right? Fire. Top 3 Thai places I've been to. Give me some got us some drunken noodles, some Thai fried chicken. What else? I think we ordered one more thing. I don't know, but that was 2 things I remember. Fire, right? Absolute fire. I'm talking about, yeah. And then the next weekend, came back, right? Get my car and everything. And boom, back to Buford Highway. Stopped at, now this was, so now in timeline wise, when I went to the Thai place. Oh, the Thai place too, man. So you know how y'all walk into a place, right? And y'all hear like the music real low and stuff like that because there's speakers throughout the establishment and the music is playing real low, you know, set the mood, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. So you walk into this Thai place and that's how it's like, right? Quiet music playing. But there's something different about this music coming, right? Like the way it's coming to you, right? You hear it coming from one side of the restaurant, only, right? So while you're in the restaurant part, you hear it, but it's only coming out of the left side of the restaurant. You're like, interesting. So let's say you have to go to the restroom. You go to the restroom, you open the door, bruh. You were teleported to Thailand, streets of Thailand, man. Talking about strobe lights, colorful lights, music is blasting. I mean, you can't even hear nothing. You can't hear yourself piss in there. Loud ass brights, colorful colors everywhere, posters, all this shit, fucking like streamers, fucking all this extra loud, colorful. Boom. It's like a party in the bathroom, man. Pretty funny. So you got deported. You got teleported to Thailand. Very enjoyable. And so I was in there taking a piss. I was like, man, this is fucking groovy in here, man. I'm fucking with it. You know, you don't know what you expect in there. I don't know, a lady boy might come out of the fucking other stall or something, but fuck it. You having fun. You could fucking dance in the bathroom if you wanted to with them. I don't know. But so anyways, so that was 2 weekends ago. And this last weekend we had go back in my car. I'm like, man, I gotta go to this other spot I used to love, man. It's this Cantonese barbecue place, right? Now, I learned something new this weekend, so y'all listen up, right? Cantonese is Chinese, right? Now, in China, they speak 2 major languages, Mandarin, Cantonese, okay? Cantonese, though, still a large amount of people speak it, but it's a dialect. Mandarin is more, like a more proper way of speaking in Chinese. So, from what I learned, is it's common for someone to know Cantonese, right? And then learn Mandarin. Than someone that speaks Mandarin going out their way to speak Cantonese, if that makes sense. I mean, if I had to put my money on it, being that Mandarin is, I guess, more proper, maybe like their schools and like higher jobs or something like that have, I don't know, or maybe spoken in Mandarin. But so that's what Cantonese is, right? And besides it being a dialect, they be fucking up some barbecue, man. Because I pulled up to this place called Ming's Cantonese barbecue. I'm talking about straight out of movie, man. They got the little thingies with the ducks and shit hanging. You feel me? The piece of meat hanging right there. Pull up. They only take debit or cash. Ain't no credit in that bitch. That's usually how a lot of places are around there, man. Man, got me a little bit of crispy pork, barbecue pork, and a duck. Man, duck is fire there. And I'll tell you, because of that place, I have a rule that I must try everything 3 times in 3 different places. And I say that because like I've always liked to try different stuff, right? I'm not really picky with food, right? So I've always tried different stuff. But before I would try something, I wouldn't like it. In my head, I'm like, I don't like that, right? I gotta try it first. I'm not the type of person that's like, I don't like that and I don't try it. Gotta try it. If I don't like it, I don't like it, right? So I go there one day and they had duck, right? And now I've tried duck before. And I'm like, I don't like duck. I don't fuck with duck. I'm trying it. I'm like, this shit is ass. It's greasy. The grease tastes like booty hole. I ain't fucking with it, right? That's what I thought. I pull up to Ming's. They got duck. I'm like, man, something about that day. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It looks fancy, right? Fancy in the sense of the way it's hanging. It looks authentic. That's a better word. Authentic, right? Everybody in there, they speak Cantonese, except the one Mexican, because there's always a Mexican no matter where you go, or some sort of Hispanic. I mean, he's the dude chopping up the meat. Fucking big old cleaver, just chopping shit up. You feel me? Walk up, I'm like, oh, man, this seems legit. I'm like, hey, what's popular here, right? Just give me a rundown. You know, we got the chicken, we got the pork, we got crispy pork, we got barbecue pork, and duck. We sell a lot of duck. I'm like, man, fuck it. Nigga, get a little duck. Try this shit. Man, one of the best things I've ever tried in my life. I mean, this duck was just unreal. You feel me? Anyway, since then, I told myself I always gotta try something 3 times in different places. Just because you ain't like it in one place, don't mean you're not gonna like it somewhere else, right? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but fuck it, you know? So anyways, this weekend, pull up, give me my crispy pork, barbecue pork, and that duck. You know what I'm saying? Got me a whole duck. I ate duck for like 3-4 days straight. I don't give a fuck. Shit was delicious. Got me some, they got this seafood rice there too. I think they cook it with some sort of like fish oil or some sort of fish sauce are in there, right? Because the whole rice flavorful. But anyways, that's just 2 places I went to, right? But like I said, man, I used to fucking work right there. So any restaurant, I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's a banger, man. 9 times out of 10, it's hard to miss going to one of those restaurants. And like I said, they got all the cool little grocery stores over there. You know, real authentic shit. Dope spot. Like I said, you can make a whole day out of it. Those 2 places I mentioned, that's just the 2 places I recently went to. But man, so many restaurants. I mean, I don't know the name of a lot of them. I'm just fucking like the one where the fucking they got that big ass pothole that's like 4 feet deep. That restaurant, because that's what you expect in there. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect valet parking. Don't expect even lines in the goddamn parking. Sometimes you just try to give each other space, right? That's the type of place Buford Highway is. I think it's a magical spot. If you like food and you're in Georgia, that's the spot to go. You'll find something good, you know? So anyways, that was this Saturday. Pull up, get the whip, boom. And then this Saturday, we had fucking great day for fighting. I'm going to try to make it quick in terms of talking about the fighting stuff, because I feel like my last 2 episodes, I've talked a lot about it, and I don't want y'all to think that's all I'm going to talk about. But it's such a good time for fighting, man. Such a good time for combat sports. We're seeing big fights damn near every fucking weekend. It's hard not to fucking talk about it and get excited about it. Even if you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. To see fucking big ass names fight all the time, it's dope, you know? But I mean, the first one, boxing, you feel me? There was that 5v5 thing. I saw Bivol fight. I love watching Bivol fight. Definitely didn't know about him until he faced Canelo. But something about that I like about Bivol, he's got that old school Soviet style, man. I love to see someone who just got like an old school, authentic style of fighting, you know? Because there's, in my opinion, there's all these hybrids nowadays, right? I think for a long time, American style took over, right? It won championships, you know, and it took over. I mean, credit to a lot of great American fighters, but I feel like there was always, before Mayweather, there was always like Mexican fighters had Mexican style, Soviet fighters, or that side of Europe had that style, right? Cubans had Cuban style, et cetera, right? Puerto Ricans had Puerto Rican style. Boom, that's it, right? But then, I guess everybody saw the success that Mayweather got, regardless if you like it or not, right? And now when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, when he became Money Man Mayweather, right? Mayweather. So yeah, with that being said, it's rare when you see somebody nowadays with just a straight up, authentic, old school style. And I feel like that's what Bivol got, man. He got that old school Soviet style, bouncy, in and out, long, long, long range jabs, crosses, jabs, crosses. I mean, it's real old school. I feel like it's even more textbooky than Bivol, and then not Bivol, than Usyk, right? Because obviously he's got that style, very similar style, but I guess he got that Ukrainian twist in there, right? Different footwork. But before we got that old school, man, I'm talking about, for people that don't know about fighting, that era of Rocky, when Rocky fought Drago, right? That era that they were talking about, Soviet style, right? That's that era. That's where that style comes from, right? That was a true thing, right? On the movie, he's not fighting Soviet style. He's out there slugging it out with Rocky. But that era of Soviet style, doing well in the sport was real. And seeing Bivol take on that, it's interesting. I always like it. I mean, only other person I could really think off the bat, and obviously there's other ones. I'm aware. I'm talking about big names that people are seeing right now that are trending, right? Pitbull. And my boy, man, Pitbull, he got that old school Mexican slugger in the pocket, banging. A little one dimensional, right? We saw that, right? When he fought Tank. First time Tank ain't gonna sit there and bang with somebody, right? Tank had to fucking hit that fucking real stick and move around the whole ring, use the whole ring, right? Wasn't trying to time him for real. He was trying to come in and out, right? Because that old school Mexican style finds so much success on this side, man. And I hear Pitbull Cruz, one dimensional, da. But we're not gonna sit here and act like that style was not fucking fun to watch. And not only fun, but when you know what you're looking at, you're like, man, how the fuck does this man pull it off? Those setups. Right? Same thing with Bivol. Very textbook 1-2 hooks, Soviet hooks. Fuck it. I love it, man. I love it. It's fun to watch. When you really got time to sit there and watch it and break it down. Ain't nobody really like talking to you or anything like that. You just locked into the TV. It's fun to watch. And then of course we saw Wilder versus Zhang Big Bang, whatever his name, Zhang Big Bang, I think that's his name. Good for Big Bang. I saw him fight his last fight. I forgot who he fought that last fight. Saying whatever. But he fought on the Ngannou and Anthony Joshua card. But anyways, from that card, he looked good. Very different than the other one. He was actually engaging and throwing, not like the other one where he was throwing one and then he just stopped. I forgot who the hell he fought. Anyways, but he took on Wilder, man, and I'm gonna say this: never been a Wilder fan, right? His come up was interesting, right? We all know he wasn't technique wise, he was not a boxer. He was a brawler. He was strong. He'll find those openings, right? He'll bombard them. Thus the name, the Bronze Bomber, just with big old bombs, right? Decent volume, right? For that amount of power being exerted all the time. And he'll find something, and then he'll find an opening, hurt him, and then jump on that. Motherfucker hit a Euro step knockout once. That was funny. But But yeah, that's what Wilder was. Again, maybe one dimensional. But yeah, the slander that he's getting right now is fucking crazy. I mean, this dude. Anyways, like I said, not a fan of Wilder. Sad to see his downfall the way it's going. Because I think, well, he won 1 out of his last 5 fights, right? But we're not going to sit here and deny that Wilder helped a lot, bring a lot of interest and a lot of hype back into the heavyweight division. Because before that, I mean, Anthony Joshua had his thing going on for a little bit, right? Then we saw that upset with Andy Reese. That still, whatever, got the belts back. Then we see during that time Usyk is coming up there. So that was building up some hype. But then the biggest during these times, right? Well, it's past, 3-4 years has been Fury and Wilder, right? That beef they had, and the 2 times that they fought, Tyson Fury and his whole redemption story coming back up, comeback story. People loved it. People tuned into that Wilder and Fury, all the shit talking, all the build up. Boom, first fight, Fury wins. All right, whatever. Everybody, Wilder was so dominant before that. They're like, oh, this rematch is gonna be it. Boom, Fury won again, but then because of that, now we had the whole Fury and Usyk fight come up, and I mean, exciting shit for heavyweight, right? And boxing, we haven't seen it in a while, in my opinion, right? And I feel like Wilder had part in that. For people to fucking see his downfall right now, which who knows if he's done, right? I mean, he's not looking good. I don't know what his game plan is. I think if he want to stay in it, he got to take on just bums, right? 3-4 bums in a row. I mean, the first fight's going to do well because everyone see that comeback, right? The first fight. The second fight will do okay, right? But fuck it. Third fight might do okay again, right? But fuck it. I mean, if he finds his groove, maybe that third fight, he back to his old style or just throwing some bombs again, people get excited to see that, especially in the heavyweight division. So Wilder's career ain't fully over. Those fucking commentators, that was a little fucked. The moment he gets knocked down, I hear this fucking commentator going, that's it for Wilder. His career is over. He's going to retire. The Bronze Bomber's down. He's done. He's done for. He's never coming back. I'm like, yo, this dude just fucking he got knocked down 4 seconds ago. Give him a fucking second, right? This man just counted his whole career out. A little fucked in the commentator, in my opinion. But, anyways, the slander that he's getting on social media, crazy. That just kind of shows how, I don't know, people got no respect, I guess. It's all about fucking putting on a show for him. But whatever, man. Like I said, not a Wilder fan, but the slander that he's getting right now is a little fucking crazy when this dude brought fucking a decent amount of excitement back to that heavyweight division these past handful of years. But that's on the side of boxing. Finally, of course, we had fucking UFC. What is that, 302? 302, right? Where the fuck it was. Dustin, Islam, fucking co-main event, Sean and Paulo Costa. I was hyped for that fight. Oh, wait, I don't remember. I may or may have not been on a little bit of magic mushrooms that night. Who knows, right? But I know there's some decent stuff on there. Kevin Holland's fight was interesting. Only Kevin Holland gets rocked, dropped, and then 20 seconds later, fucking breaks this dude's arm. So, loudmouth, always like him. I'm glad that he got that win, after I think he's lost, twice in a row or something like that already. He lost the MVP bad last time. I want to say there was one more fight before. But then there was that Khamzat fight where he just got fucking ragdolled for the first 40 seconds, and that's it. He was finished. Anyways, good for Kevin Holland, right? That shit was fucking fucking a scary sight to see. But he fucked that dude's arm up. I don't know if he broke it or not, but there was definitely a little pop in there that did not look natural. So I don't know. I didn't follow up with that. But then like I said, we had the co-main event, Sean Strickland and fucking Paulo Costa. I mean, that did not live up to the hype. Sean Strickland did his thing, kind of just walked forward. I feel like, press conference. Everybody, they were both talking about how they're gonna fucking go at it. Everybody was expecting that. We've seen Paulo Costa had some great fights. Really sit there and bang it out. Even with Whitaker, that was still a pretty decent fight. They fucking went at each other, even though Paulo Costa lost. Whitaker was just sharper. Still landed a couple things. He had that one wild ass head kick, right? But man, this fight, he wasn't really doing shit. Just backing up. So, I don't know. Good for Paulo Costa in the sense that he's actually finally being active. He's had, 2 fights this year or something like that. And after fucking taking as long as he has. So, yeah, not the funnest fight to watch. Sean Strickland just fucking built up a bunch of points. There was that last little fear. You got the last 15 seconds of the fight. Dropped him with a kick. Then there's that wild ass scorecard that gave 4 rounds to fucking Paulo Costa. That was interesting, but whatever. Co-main event, and then main event. My boy Dustin taking on Islam. That shit was. We all knew, right? We all knew how it was gonna end. We all knew. We all knew that Dustin wasn't gonna win, but we all hoped that Dustin was gonna win, right? That's just the honest truth. And he did his shit. Pretty good. Decent takedown defense. It's kind of funny. Soon as Islam was reaching for a leg, just immediately people started booing. People hated that shit. So, kind of interesting. He was still getting taken down. Fucking Islam, they got that shit down to a fucking perfection. Islam and Khabib and all those motherfuckers, that team, right? That whole camp that they got up there in the fucking mountains of Russia, right? They're locked in. They wrestle. They eat. They fuck their wife and go to sleep. That's the 4 fucking things that they do every single day. Oh, and they pray. 5 things. That's it. So they got that shit down to a fucking T. So, yeah, even though Dustin's takedown difference was a lot better than expected, it was just still not much compared to fucking what they were doing. Dustin looked better than everybody expected. Islam, I'll tell you one thing. What I got from this fight, right? Between this fight, between the first Volkanovski fight, right? Islam, he got a little bit of an issue in the sense that sometimes he do want to go and prove himself out there that he can bang it out. You feel me? And we saw it on this with Khabib being in his corner. How they're in the first, second, third, fourth round, every single time Dustin was just in his face, fucking, let's go, right? It's fucking, let's do something, let's bang it out. They're trying to have a Max Holloway. He was trying to get a Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje thing, right? Moment. And Islam was banging a little bit. Get in there. Again, it's not like Dustin was necessarily out landing him. He was landing some stuff. Back in my head, I was hoping just fucking something magical landed. Never landed, decent chin on Islam, and then also just nothing flush. You know, he'll roll with it. He'll deflect it enough that would just, except for that elbow, that mean ass elbow to the forehead where he cut him. But anyways, Dustin, I don't know. I feel like that's what Dustin was hoping. His last fight with whatever his name, Bidet. I read the guy's name right. You know who I'm talking about. He landed that match, spamming right guillotines until he was landing stuff. Then he landed that hook. Boom. I feel like that's what Dustin's game plan was here. Try to bang it out. He knew he wasn't necessarily going to outstrike him, but he does have that knockout power. Islam's been knocked out. That's what they're hoping for. Trying to get him to engage. And maybe something lands. But then you'll hear Khabib every single round just screaming at fucking Islam. Saying, stop fucking trying to bang with this motherfucker and just take him down. Stop trying to bang with him and just take him down. Every single time he's trying to get on, he would just fucking be screaming at Islam, fucking wrestle him. He would say verbatim, he said, show him your hands and then take him down. That's their game plan. That's how they win. It's fun success, right? But just kind of proves, man, who knows what would happen. Like I mentioned, the first Volk fight, right? If they can't take him down, what I'm trying to get at is maybe they're just a little too dependent on that wrestling, in the sense that they don't want to take damage, or the moment they feel a little bit of damage, let's go for this wrestling. But then again, they're dependent on it because it's fucking flawless. So I don't know. I wonder if someone can take advantage of that. We'll see. I mean, people weren't liking. I feel like there's some people kind of. I feel like Islam's losing his hype, especially just being that his defenses have been twice versus Bulk, and now versus Dustin, who Dustin's still, I don't know, in the top 10, but definitely way past his prime. So we'll see. Interesting to see. I think there's still a Charles fight rematch in there somewhere eventually. I don't know. Arman, I don't see Arman taking on Islam anytime soon. So we'll see who they build hype up around. There's a couple dudes coming up, but I don't think there's anybody necessarily title shot ready, or there's enough hype built around them. So, but yeah, interesting fight. Of course, it ended how we thought, but that was really my fucking weekend. May or not have been tripping balls and seeing fucking dragons in the cloud, like dragon faces, and been fucking tweaking out a little bit. Also, I built a fucking big ass Lego set, right? I built a Porsche 911 Lego. Fucking shit was hard, to be honest. When I was little, I used to fuck with those Legos, bruh. My mom used to clean for these people, and those people would just throw away Lego sets left and right? And then fucking I'll have these whole things. I'll be fucking them up, right? Just boom, building all these shits. But now Lego's doing that shit for like adults, you know, like cars and like flowers and shit and all these collabs. And this car shit, that shit was kind of fun, man. I was tripping out, watching the fight, playing the Legos, playing with Legos and shit, building Legos. Hey, man. Pretty good fucking weekend, in my opinion. So, in conclusion, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Use your fucking turn signal, all right? That's the main fucking thing, right? 'Cause just one day, maybe that'll be the fucking thing that just fucking pushes me over the edge. I go fucking try to fight somebody in the street or something. End up on like World Star or the Shade Room or something. Use your fucking turn signal. That's the first thing. The second thing, pay attention to your car. The third thing, You're looking for food, good shit, Buford Highway. So what's that? That's the third thing. Fourth thing. What's the fucking fourth thing? Oh, Legos. Fucking Legos are fucking sick. And yeah, I think that's it. Four things. I hope y'all learned something. I hope. What did y'all learn? Just learn about the Buford thing. That's all I gotta really fucking know. Buford Highway, best fucking food. I'll see y'all later.